Good morning. It's 7:45. Nova is painting beautiful pictures at the table. And I am storing some milk. And the baby is sleeping for his first nap. My milk storage process is kind of complicated because if you've been here for a long time, you will know that I discovered with Nova that I have an enzyme called high lipase, or the enzyme is called lipase, but I have a lot of it. So I have high lipase, which once you store your milk in the cold, it over time begins to taste like soap. And I did not find that out until several months in with Nova, and she would not drink it, and honestly I wouldn't have either because it did not taste good. So I ended up donating over 100 ounces of milk to a NICU. So it was used by babies who had like feeding tubes and stuff and didn't have to taste it. So that's good. But man, that was so rough to not be able to use all of that time and effort that I had put in for my baby. Was so hard. So this time, and after that point, the way you kill that enzyme is by bringing the milk up to a temperature of 180 degrees. So I pump one time a day in the morning, and I save it for a few days in the fridge, and then I boil it all at the same time, and then I freeze it like this in bags.
Look at this, friends.
You want to show everyone that you're painting? Yeah. So the baby is sleeping in a squirrel suit. I call it a squirrel suit. It's like a little bat wing thing that doesn't allow their arms to go all the way up. He spent literally all night fighting his swaddle. I got so little sleep last night. So I just went ahead and pulled it out. It's what we used with Nova because she started rolling. You're done already?
I want more paint.
You have to wait a minute. She started rolling so early that there was no way she could have been without her swaddle, without waking herself up constantly. So we had this squirrel suit that only lets their arm goes like this far, but they can still push themselves up, no problem. So that's what I was using with her.
I got paint on myself.
It will wash off, it's fine. Use your rag. I gave you a rag for that very purpose. But she was a lot smaller than he was. So we have a small squirrel suit, and he fits, but he's got maybe this much room at the bottom of it. And when she was in it, she had like this much room. His hands reach all the way into the tips of the wings, and hers had so much space. She was in that suit for several months. He's gonna be in it for maybe a couple weeks. So I'm kind of up in my emotions about it. Like, I'm really happy. Maybe after the transition time. Yes, you need to be patient. Mommy is talking. After the transition time, maybe it'll help him sleep better because he won't be fighting the swaddle the whole time. But also, he just whacks himself in the face and wakes himself up constantly. So without the swaddle, we also get no sleep. So, you know, the struggle of babies. But yeah, no more swaddle. That's the end. I'm having feelings, friends. It's 10:15. The baby is down for his second nap of the day in his squirrel suit. And I have mopped myself into a corner on the couch. I dropped off Nova this morning. She gave her babysitter the birthday present she picked out for her, which is a set of gingerbread shaped teacups. And I put a bunch of tea in there, of course. And then we ran to the UPS store to drop something off, came home, and I fed the baby. And then he laid on the floor and looked at high contrast stuff while I vacuumed half the house, and then I held him while I vacuumed the rest of the house. Now my arms hurt. And then I put him down for a nap, and then I did a quick mop of the whole house. Is it a really good mop? No. But all the main surface areas, like high traffic areas, have been mopped. I didn't move any furniture. And I only picked up big stuff off the floor. But it's cleaner than it was. And I don't know when the last time I mopped was. We've been sick. And Josiah mopped the last time, actually. So that's done. And there's about an hour before I have to pick up Nova. I think I'm going to take it easy. I have a pretty bad habit of, on the day that I feel better after being sick, which I do feel much better today, despite that I'm still congested, that I overdo it and then I end up feeling worse that night. So my plan for the rest of the day is do some laundry, do a little work, cook dinner, snuggle the babies. That's it. I'm not gonna clean anything else, I don't think. I'm gonna try and take it easy so that I can feel all the way better. And when Nova goes down for her nap later, I will hopefully get a little bit of rest on the couch, snuggling my baby.
You going to say hi? What do you have to say for yourself taking a 20-minute nap? And then being so grumpy? What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing? We have to go get your sister. And now I doubt you're going to be able to go to sleep until 1 and you're going to be so cranky. You messed up the schedule, bud. What a life. What a life you have. Baby Noah in the deep blue sea, swim so wild and you swim so free. Heaven above and the sea below, just a little baby Noah on the go. Baby Noah, baby Noah, is the water warm? Is your mama home with you? So happy. Way down yonder where the dolphins play, where you smile and you splash all day. The waves go in and the waves go out. See the water squirting out your spout. Baby Noah, baby Noah, is the water warm? Is your mama home with you? So happy.
Nova's in bed, not napping. This one took a 10-minute nap earlier when I went to go get her, which helped him survive till she went down. He was so tired. He was fussing, and the second I put him on my chest and put the blanket on his head, he was like, thank God. Like, his head hit my chest and his eyes were like closing. I'm so tired. So she'll be in there for another hour, whether she sleeps or not. I should close my eyes too. I should rest. But what I want to do is work on my sock head hat. just started the decreases, which is so fun. I could probably get through a couple rounds of decreases. Maybe I'll do that for 10 minutes, and then I will close my eyes and snuggle with this baby. He's already put in the bassinet twice today. But I wouldn't, so I was going to say, so I shouldn't feel guilty about holding him, but I'm not going to feel guilty about holding him anyways because he's such a squish. He's already so big. He's in 3 to 6 month clothes now. And he's out of his swaddle. And he's not always going to sleep on me like this. So I will enjoy it while I can. It is 6:45. I'm halfway through putting together that furniture, and I just realized I made a mistake. One piece is backwards, and it's going to require taking apart half of what I just built. Boo-hoo! I'm annoyed. And of course, now the baby needs to eat, so I have to postpone all. I want to just fix it, but I have to postpone fixing it until after everyone's in bed. We had quite an eventful afternoon. Nova did take a nap, and so did he, which was really wonderful. But then after the nap, he was eating, and she was sitting next to me on the couch trying to put a pair of pants on, and she accidentally kicked him in the head. Not that hard, but he was eating, so it scared him, and he screamed. And she said, "I'm so sorry," and then started sobbing. Like, he cried for like 2 minutes. He was totally fine. She cried for like 15 minutes because she felt so bad. In fact, she cried so hard, she threw up. That has never happened before. She does start coughing and choking when she cries. The doctor said it's because snot doesn't come out of her nose. It like drains down her throat while she's crying. But she like threw up her whole lunch because she was crying so hard. So that was quite an event. Well, everybody calmed down and everybody cleaned up, and then fed him again, and then cooked dinner, and then Josiah and her went on a walk while because the baby was sleeping, I was tackling this furniture, and I was like so excited. The whole frame was going to be done, and it was just going to be like drawers and doors and stuff. It's always when you think you know what you're doing. So now after he goes to bed and she goes to bed, I have to take apart what I did and redo it. It's not an easy fix either. I have to take off literally the entire bottom of the thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to detach 5 panels to fix the one panel that I put on backwards. It's 9:30. It's way later than I should be up, but we finished the stupid thing. It's not organized at all because I just shoved everything that was in what used to be there in the new thing, but we'll deal with that later. It's a problem for tomorrow. I'm gonna get ready and go to bed because the baby has been in bed not even 2 hours and he has woken up 5 times. Transition out of the swaddle is so hard, so hard. I don't think I'm gonna get any sleep tonight. So I'm gonna call it a night and I'll see you in the morning.